Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly Stevens and this is English Nerd. So I'm bringing you this kind of in-between episode to give you an update on the goals that I set for the fall through November. I know it's not a normal quarterly system, but I just decided that that's how it was going to be because of the way my schedule is this year. So I wanted to give you a quick update on those things and let you know what is in store for me for the next 4 months as well. So I'm trying out the Owl Crate little steeper thing. It's actually sort of cute, the tea steeper. Anyway, let's get started. I wrote down my goals here, so I'm just gonna run through them really quickly. Okay, the first goal that I had for the previous 4 months or so is to plot all of book 2 of the series of books that I'm currently working on, and I've made a lot of headway in that regard, but I haven't quite finished. I wasn't feeling super inspired by the plot that I had come up with, and I knew that it was probably the right plot, but I wasn't coming at it the right way, and I've started to find places where I'm really excited to have these character moments and things like that. Not quite finished, but I'm working on it. I'm almost there. Second goal was to put out a video every Monday. That worked out really nicely. No problems there. Number 3 was to cut down my 5K time by 5 minutes. So I did the 5K. Let me just show you a quick picture. It was really fun. A bunch of people dressed up like Waldo, and we went running around downtown. Anyway, so to cut down my 5K time by 5 minutes was quite, shall we say, ambitious. When I started, I thought, well, there's really no way that I'm even going to beat my previous time because the last 5K I did, I was working out a lot more and all of that. So I just thought, well, if I can just, match that time, it'll be great. And I ended up actually beating my time by 1 minute, which doesn't sound as exciting as my original goal, but I was really proud of myself. As far as a personal victory goes, I felt that that was one, so even though it wasn't exactly what I said, still feel like it was a win. The next goal that I set up was to organize beta reader feedback for the final edit of Firian Rising, and I did that. It's all in a master document. I went through Firian Rising one more time, just thoroughly redid a few sections. There were some chapters that I just cut, and rewrote a new one that was way better, and in general I feel really good about it. And I just sent Firian off to the editor on last Thursday, so that was huge. I will get that back in about a month, and we'll see what happens from there, because this is the first time I'm doing this, of course. Okay, my 5th goal was to get a domain name, set up a website, and all that professional stuff, which I did. I would highly recommend that you go check out carly-stevens.com. I'm gonna put it down below. It's actually, I'm pretty proud of it. I have very little tech savvy, and I put together a website where you can sign up to get a couple free chapters of Firian Rising. If you're at all interested, please sign up. All you need to do is put in your email address, and once, maybe twice a month, I will send you some goodies, and I'm planning to do some giveaways soon, so you really ought to get on that. So I feel like that was pretty successful. I didn't get all the way through my goals, but I made some good headway if I didn't make them completely, which is great. As far as my next set of goals goes, I'm thinking November through March, because with the school schedule that takes you to spring break. And I tend to think in terms of semesters rather than quarters for kind of obvious teacherly reasons. A lot of my goals this quarter, I suppose, are more to-do list items, so bear with me there, but these are the things that I intend to do in the next few months. Okay, number 1 is to outline both books 2 and 3, because yes, Firian Rising is not a standalone. It is not a duology. It is going to be at least 3 books. I'm thinking it's going to be 3 books at this point, but I really do need to nail down exactly what happens, especially in book 3. Book 3 I'm really shaky on. Book 2 I pretty much have figured out, but I want to spend this month while the book is at the editors to figure out exactly what happens in books 2 and 3, which I think would be awesome. Speaking of the website, I want to at least take steps. Again, I know that this isn't a goal that I have complete control over, kind of like my goal the last time around about the number of YouTube subscribers I was going to have. But I want to do everything I can to grow my email list to over 100 people. Right now it's not there yet. 100 email subscribers shouldn't be that difficult, I think, if I take the right steps. So that's going to be a goal of mine. You could always help me out and subscribe to my newsletter, which again will give you some free chapters and goodies, quizzes and giveaways, and an inside look into my self-publishing process. So that's number 2. Number 3 is to completely finalize the text and interior formatting for Firian Rising so that it is ready to go, that there is nothing left to change before I get to step 4, or goal 4, to-do list 4, which is to hire a cover artist. I already know that I think that I know that I want to go through Demonza, if that's how you say it. It's a web service that does covers that look really, really good. So I think I want to go through them, but anyway, I'm going to hire my cover artist by the end of March. At least that is my evil plan. Let's see. Okay, check. Okay, the next one is to commission some character art. I want to come out with a little bit of swag along with my novel release in July, and in order to create everything that I would like, I want some additional art. And so I have a lot of students at my school that are really great at various styles of art, and so I'm going to choose somebody from my school and commission some pictures of my main characters. And as soon as I have those, of course I'll show them to you, because how cool is that? It's ridiculous. Okay, and then the kind of unexciting things I guess I've left for the end. So I need to buy a bunch of ISBN numbers. I know, it's so exciting. If only you got to buy ISBN numbers. But seriously though, if I buy a bunch of them, then I'll be set for a couple of books, and that actually is kind of exciting, because for whatever reason they're expensive, because of course they are. Everything in this process is expensive and it's annoying. And then finally, by the time the end of March rolls around, I want to have a giveaway, or at least one giveaway. I want to start giving away fantasy books that are kind of in the same vein as what I'm writing. So if you love young adult fantasy and magic and kind of coming of age and magical schools and things like that, then keep your eye open, because very soon I will be hosting some giveaways. So yeah, that's more of a to-do list than a list of goals this time around, I suppose. But I have a lot to do to get my book completely ready for some pre-launch stuff coming up. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for being so supportive with this project. If you are new to the channel, hello, welcome. Subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos on Mondays, and I will see you then.